So now we're going to unbox the Phaetus Rapido high flow hot end, and we're going to unbox it, and then we're going to assemble that, and then we're going to put together the Stealth and Clockwork 2 extruder system. So we'll be putting the fans together and all that sort of stuff. So buckle in and let's get on with the show. Just doing a quick unboxing of the Phaetus Rapido hot end. So I've just got to open this up. What's in the box? So I've just got to cut this QS tag open. So, oh yeah, nice. It's got little magnets that hold it closed. Cool. So you can definitely know if it's been tampered with because the sticker just opens up. So we've got a little card in here with a QR code. We've got the let's take this whole unit out. Piece of extra felt, don't need it. So we've got the unit itself with the thermistor and the heater, and we've got, looks like we've got 2 nozzles. I'll have to have a look and see what they are. And we've got a little box of bits here. What's in here? Tools and screws, cable, heater cable. Okay, so that's all that's inside this thing. It just slides out like so. It's got the ceramic element there, and that there just goes in and locks in place like so. So that's pretty much it. Okay, so let's get the Phaetus Rapido hot end up and running. I'm just going to cut to a video about now. Welcome, Westy here. Okay, we're doing a Phaetus Rapido. This is a brand new one. I've just unboxed it, so that you've got your ceramic heater here with your double plugs here. You've got your thermistor on this little outside one, and then your main heater element is going through to the other one. So if you're doing this, let's start again. So the first thing you need to make sure, if you're doing getting printed forward parts, make sure you've got the right housing for the Rapido, and you'll know that when you've got the housing because it's got a P-RPD for Rapido. So that's the correct housing for it, and there's a whole lot of information on that on the Voron design website. Another thing that I did also, that I'm not too sure if anybody else does this, but when you put the inserts in, once you're done with the inserts, get a piece of flat, I'm just using P180 sandpaper here, and just put it on a flat surface, and because when you push these in they actually raise up and push the plastic up. So what I did is I lap it, so you need to put it on a flat surface and actually just do hold it flat and just do slow figure 8s like so, just like that. And what it does, as you get better at it, you can just do this, but if you start off really slow, it actually laps the face and takes off any of the high spots that the inserts have created. Okay, so that's just a tip that I do with my stuff, and I've done that with all of the faces that come in touch with one another. So same with this clock, I think it's a clockwork part there. I've done the same there, just giving it a quick lap. Yeah, so yeah, that's the tip on that part. So we've got the Rapido here, and there's a look. So with the kit comes with the kit for the Rapido comes these. I don't actually know how. I think this bar goes all the way back to the board by the looks of that, and same with the thermistor one. So it comes with a little toolkit with parts and bolt screws and stuff, so we'll just empty that. Comes with 2 nozzles that comes in the actual kit. So it's a genuine Phaetus one. This is a high flow, not a ultra high flow. So I'm just going to undo this bag here and tip all the parts onto the thing here. So the first thing we also obviously need to do, or it might not be obvious to some, there's actually not a lot of information on putting these into Voron's online that I could find. There's plenty on the Evos and stuff like that, or the Revos and stuff like that, so I'm just going to take this section off because you need to take it off to get it to work. So probably not even that size, it's probably the smaller one. Okay, just be careful doing it as well, because if you try and do it that way, it'll slip on the thing. So make sure your Allen key's right into the groove, and then just carefully undo it. And then once you've got it loosened, then you can start moving it off. So that's that one there. It's got a little bit of Loctite on there by the looks of it, a bit of thread lock. Stop it from coming apart. That's that part there. So you end up with that face there. So now you need this other part here that comes with your printed parts. So what we need to do is have a look at this part here, which goes against here by the looks of it, because those 2 faces line up, because there's actually nothing about this particular thing that I could find. I might need to do a bit more searching on the Voron development site. So looking at this here, I need to run my wiring on this side, like so. So I'll just sit it in here and see how it lines up. That's lined up pretty good there. Just need to move this around a little bit. So the other thing is this little clamp needs to be rotated around, if you can get it to rotate, because it's jamming on the, see if we can get it in there. That's that one there, and then when that lines up to here, yep, that's the one. So it just needs to be rotated a little bit so it doesn't bind on the thing there. So I should be able to have a look at the actual manual and of the I think it was the Revo one. Yeah, I think this is for Revo. Not too sure, but it is a bit different. Yeah, it's for Revo. Might actually see if there's a menu on the Phaetus one. I'll be right back. No, I've had a look on this website and on the GitHub, and I've just asked in the forum. I haven't heard back yet, so I can't seem to find anything on it. So I would say it's very similar to the to this one here for the Revo. Very similar housing assembly. This one's showing a little bit different. So this housing's a lot different to the one here. Not too sure if you can see that there. So this one here, as you can see, the brass inserts are all in the right spot, but the housing's a lot different through this area here, and it's got a cutout for allowing the cabling to travel up through the outside, whereas this one does not. Same with this side, it's got quite a big hole over this side and it's not quite there. It's a lot smaller on this one. Okay, so because on the other side, this piece here has the cutout. This piece here has the cutout for it down here. This one. So let's see if we can follow along and see if the screws and stuff are the same for assembling it. Well, that's the only place this can go. So let's see what the story is. So we need two 3x16s. This one here. Oops. And I've got a mix up here on aisle 3. So we need two of those. I'll screw these back into the right case. So two 3x16s. Now that's supposed to go into. So I'm just going to have a look first before I screw these right through. I'm just going to screw this in and see how far down I can actually screw it. If I can get it started. Come on now. They look a lot smaller than that. Yeah, they are. I think these are a lot smaller. Yeah, they are. They're not 3mm at all. Oh, wrong part. Trying to get ahead of myself here. So let's see if we can get this lined up. See if we can get this lined up here. So this sits in like so. Doesn't seem to want to line up with any of these. Maybe it just sits on the back of it. Let's see. If I sit it right up against the face here, it just doesn't. Oh yeah, it kind of sits up against it. Alright. Let's see if we can get these sorted out first. So I just got to line the 2 holes at the back up, and these ones here seem about right because they basically recess back down, the heads recess into here, so I think that's about right. So we'll put that one in. No, that's not quite lined up. It's proving to be a little bit trickier than initially thought. I'll try the next hole. Looks like it's lined up there. That's that one. Just get that one snug, and then we'll try and set this one up. Yep, that's lined up now. Just got to hold your tongue right. So we'll tighten those up. That cabling routes up through there, like so. And then this half here goes over the top and clamps together. So I'll try and do these other 2 screws here. Should line up. Yep. So far so good. I'll come back and tighten that one in a second. So now I'll tighten those. Okay, so now we can use the, what does it say in here? Because that part's not actually there. Yes it is. So we'll put the 2 3x16s into here. And see if we can get them to start. Okay, it's done. So that's those little parts in. Move on to the next piece. We've got those 4 in. I just found it easy to line them up. Obviously, you can. I guess you can put it together and try and do it. Get your PTF tube. might actually loosen these off a fraction to try and push my PTF tube through. Just allow you to get in there. Yep, so that's definitely in. So I'll put my thumb there. See how far, yeah, see that's how far it comes out. So just loosen them off a turn or so each. And then you should be able to just twist this in until it bottoms out. And then nip it up. Just in case it's a tighter fit, or you might have lapped off a little and it's creating an issue. Right, so that's that part done. So we need to cut off the PTE tube to stick out by 11 millimeters. It says the stick out length may vary if you use an extruder other than the Clockwork 2, or we're using Clockwork 2. So I'll mark and snip off the PTF tube at 11 millimeters, just one sec. So I've just marked this at 11, and it's got the depth gauge out the bottom. So I'll get my permanent marker and I'll just sit this up against the back of it, and I'll just make a little nick mark right at the 11mm mark. Okay, then we can snip that off. Get off there. Okay, just need to trim that a little fraction. Just a little wee bit. Just push it in first. Check our 11mm. Yep. I just need to trim that little piece off. Just a little rough piece, just a wee bit. There we go. There you go. Nice. And I'm just going to use my little burr. I'm just going to pull this out if I can. It doesn't want to come out. Blow it out. Try and get it out. That's the problem with Teflon, is it's so slippery. The oil in your hands, can't grip it. So you know, put it in a t-shirt or something. Okay, that's clear. Cool. Okay, and then just put it back in again. So there's our 11mm sticking out. Okay, so that's the end of this video. Thanks for tuning in. If you like what you see, please comment below. If you've got any suggestions or information that you'd like to share, more than happy to check it out. So smash the like, hit the subscribe and ring the bell, and we'll see you in the next one. Cheers, Westy over and out.